Ukraine claims that its armed forces have used 227 mm M270 Multiple Launch Rocket System MLRS and M142 High Mobility Artillery Rocket System HIMARS delivered from the U.S. in the ongoing conflict. According to information published by the Ukrainian online magazine Defense Express on April 27, 2022, the intelligence services of the Ukrainian Ministry of Defense has posted a report announcing the use of these foreign systems. These are possibly the most potent surface-to-surface weapons provided to Ukraine till now, and clearly demonstrates that the West is transferring increasingly sophisticated weapons to that country to fend off the Russian advance. In this video, Defense Updates analyzes why the induction of American M270 MLRS and M142 HIMARS on the battlefield by Ukraine will be a game-changer. Let's get started. This video is sponsored by NordVPN. NordVPN is a premium VPN service available for macOS, iOS, Windows, and Android with more than 5,400 servers in 60 countries. But why use a VPN or virtual private network? VPN is an encrypted tunnel. A VPN can protect your privacy, which is threatened by many factors like data logging by internet service providers. It can also help you access contents which are blocked based on geolocation. Why NordVPN? Its servers are fast and has zero log policy. Not only this, NordVPN has taken one step further and recently introduced a new feature – threat protection. Threat protection prevents malware from getting on users' devices and blocks trackers, intrusive and malicious ads, and harmful websites. Use the link in the description to get up to 71% off the 2-year plan plus threat protection for no extra cost. At the checkout, use the code DEFENSE to get an extra month for free. On April 22, 2022, during an interview with Ukrainian Pravda, Victoria Nuland, U.S. Deputy Secretary of State for Political Affairs, mentioned that the United States has already started supplying long-range systems to Ukraine and is working with other NATO allies to provide Ukraine with more of these systems. Currently, 2 types are in service with the U.S. Army, including M270 MLRS, which is based on a tracked chassis, and the M142 HIMARS, which is based on a 6x6 chassis of the Medium Tactical Vehicles FMTV all-wheel drive 5-ton truck. It's likely that a mix of both has been provided to Ukraine. The GUR Ukraine says that on the night of April 22nd to 23rd, Ukrainian troops used the latest MLRS to attack Russian positions near Novobamutka in the Donetsk region. According to the GUR Ukraine report, at least 50 Russian soldiers have been wounded and hospitalized, and a large number of them are in critical condition. Some were killed according to the Defense Express, but did not specify the number. According to the Defense Express, the wounded occupiers stated that units of the armed forces of Ukraine used the latest models provided by partner countries, which caused horror and panic among personnel. The 2 weapon systems have their differences, but they also have many similarities too. The main difference between the M270 and the M142 is the chassis they use. M270 MLRS carries 2 universal units that can accommodate 6 unguided or guided missiles of 227 mm caliber each, or 1 MGM-140 Army TACMs with a diameter of 610 mm. M142 HIMARS has just 1 such universal unit, so M270 has twice the strike package. The M270 and M142 can cover a distance of 300 miles or 480 kilometers on a single refueling. The use of a wheeled chassis, rapid deployment, and dismantling of the complex digital fire control allows M142 HIMARS to use hit-and-run tactic. The M270 MLRS, which has a crawler chassis, is slightly less agile but can be deployed in very rough terrains. The American-made M270 and M142 are able to fire a wide range of rockets and missiles. 1. Both vehicles can fire standard rockets at a maximum range of 28 miles or 45 kilometers. 2. With the Extended Range Guided Rocket GMLRS or Guided MLRS, these systems can reach a land target at a maximum range of 46 miles or 75 kilometers. GMLRS integrates a 90-kilogram or 200-pound unitary warhead. Guided MLRS rockets have a reliability rating exceeding 98%. 3. Both vehicles can strike 186 miles or 300 kilometers with the MGM-140 Army Tactical Missile System or Army TACMS. The Army TACMS weighs 1,670 kilograms or 3,680 pounds, develops a maximum speed of Mach 3, and has integrated a system for GPS-aided inertial navigation guidance. It's likely to be the most potent armament for the two systems, since the longer-range precision strike missile is still under development. M270 and M142 can carry 2 and 1 of these respectively. Both vehicles are designed to support joint early and forced entry expeditionary operations with high-volume destructive, suppressive, and counter-battery fires. All 12 rockets, or 2 Attack MS missiles, can be fired in under a minute by M270. One launcher firing 12 rockets drops 7,728 bomblets and can completely blanket 1 square kilometer with submunitions. M142, having half the capacity, can neutralize the same target area in a similar time frame. The focus of the conflict has shifted to the Donbas region. Press Secretary for the United States Department of Defense, John Kirby, had noted that the land there is flat, rolling plains, and conducive to using long-range fires. He said, "The terrain lends itself to the use of artillery, and we know that the Russians also believe the same thing because we're seeing them move artillery units into the Donbas as well. So we want to give the Ukrainians every bit of advantage that we can. They specifically asked for artillery support." He added, "That's reflective of the kind of fighting that the Ukrainians are expecting to be faced with here in this little bit more confined geographic area. It's evident that long-range strikes will be key to success, and this is where M270 MLRS and M142 HIMARS will be very useful and potentially be game-changer since Ukraine is getting excellent intelligence from the West regarding Russian formations. The arrival of the system will mean Russian aircraft and airfields near the borders of Ukraine are not safe, which in turn will mean Russia will have even more difficulty in controlling the skies than it's currently having.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more videos like this. Hit the like button if you find the video interesting, and kindly provide your feedback in the comment section. This will help us improve.